Well, good morning. Today is Wednesday, October 6th, the 65th day on trail. I've been on trail for about 2 hours. I started at 7:30. Big shout out to Gramps, Jim. He lives in Tehatchapi and he did the AT this year, and he's helping hikers out on the PCT this year. So he picked me up from the trailhead, took me to the post office twice, showed me around town, and then brought me back this morning. Oh, and also, well, this stretch, it's actually 100 something, I can't remember now, 12 miles to Agua Dulce, but I'm going to go to another town because there's nowhere to stay there, Palmdale. So he suggested this is a 51-mile stretch without water, so he suggested for me to ship some of my food up to Hiker Town, which I did. So I'm only carrying 3 days of food so I can carry my full capacity of water. I have 11.5 pounds of water on me. And then I bought 2 gallons yesterday, and he's going to take his motorcycle out today and hide it up trail about 30 miles. So I'll have water in 30 miles. So that's awesome. So when I get to Hiker Town, I'll show you that when I get there, but I'll spend the night there. I got a package going there. It's supposed to be there Friday. And then I'll have 65, 70 miles to Palmdale, where I'll take a day or two off. So anyway, I'm going to get to hiking. It's really windy today. There's a front moving in, so the temps are supposed to drop this weekend. And as I was told by Hollywood, when front's coming into California, you'll get big winds a couple days ahead of it. So it's been really blustery. So anyway, I'll show you the sights. It's about 12 o'clock. Not a lot to report. Actually, after I left that nice, the wind farm and the nice ridge on the other side, it's been walking through a burn section. Horrible, ugly scenery. I think I'm about to get out of it though. So it's 12 o'clock, done 7.5 miles. There's a campsite at 14 I'm gonna check out. Hell, tomorrow, I didn't realize it was that fast. Tomorrow I'm going to be on the LA Aqueduct. Let's see. Oh, there was that burn section too. There were just trails everywhere. Motorcycle, four-wheelers, roads. And usually when I see those, I hadn't seen a soul. Today there was 2 kids in an old Bronco running around up and down the mountains. And then there was a father-son. I think they were scouting for deer. They were on a four-wheeler together, and they'd drive somewhere. I'd see them, and then they'd park and go walking around and come back, ride somewhere else. I've seen them about 4 or 5 times. But that's about it. Been climbing pretty much all day. Not steep, just gradual. Just round and around these canyons or little mountains, like that little one coming up, I go right up around that. And then the one next to it. It won't let me out of here. I'm stuck in the canyon. Well, it's 1:30. Not sure how many miles I've done, but I'm about to come up to the Tehatchapi Bar and Grill, right on trail. This has been a landmark forever. Some individual put this out. It's got chairs, and I believe there's water under there, and there's books you can take or leave. Oh, there's some water over there. So I'm going to take me a break. Umbrella, Tehatchapi Bar and Grill. So I was kind of looking around more after I shut the camera off. So in this box is actual food, crackers, applesauce, fruit. In here was, like I said, books, cutting board, the knife for cheese, donation box. He's got a little solar charger, and these lights are actually, I think they're on right now. No, they're not. They just, but he's got it all lined in lights. Trash, recyclable. This is pretty cool. And what I understand, just one guy does this. He drives up here and takes care of it. This, if I would have known for sure there was water here, I wouldn't have carried. I could have saved carrying 4.4 pounds and just filled up here. But you don't never know. I mean, there's not a lot of water. There's several gallons, but that's about it. I'm just having 2 water bottles. That's all. I'm drinking 2 of these, and that's it. And I put a $5 bill in this donation. All right, I'm gonna be back in the trail shortly. Oh, one last thing. 549. That's the miles. The Sobo. I mean Nobo mile. So that's how many miles I have left. So this is mile 549 for the Nobos. And then you got a welcome to Tehatchapi Rock. This is so cool. And then I don't know if you can read this. It says mile 549 Bar and Grill. Fine dining with a view. Today's specials: rattlesnake and eggs, jackrabbit stew, lizard and chips. And there's a bear. Usually there's toilet paper. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm starting to descend. So sometime tomorrow, I'll be all the way at the bottom. You got 30 miles, I don't know where, walking alongside and on top of the LA Aqueduct in the flatland desert. No shade, no water. That's why I'm carrying so much water. Well, it's about 3 o'clock. I've done 11 and a half miles. I have been in the sun all day. And this morning, of course, there was a 20-mile-an-hour wind. And now in the last, I don't know, 2 hours, 3 maybe, not a lick of wind. And I am going downhill, so it's getting hotter and hotter and hotter. So it looks like where these camp spots were, they will be open. So hopefully there won't be any wind tonight, but 'cause there's not a tree in sight. Some bushes, that's about it. And it is getting hot. I'm not sure if it's gonna take me down today or not. So there's still a lot of mountains. It's just taking me back and forth so you can see everything, of course. It is so quiet out here. Oh. Yeah, I could use some shade. Well, I made it to a camp. It took me all the way down, so I'm in this canyon. And when I got here, the wind was coming from out of there. But it's not gusting real hard. It's just kicking up every now and then. But anyway, now it's coming from here, so I got the wrong end of my tent facing. But I made it to 2108.5. So I think that's about 13 and a half miles. And which one is it? One of these big boys. I think it's that one. Got to climb that first thing in the morning. That's why I didn't go on, and plus there was no more campsites for 6 miles. I could have pushed a couple more miles, but there was a campsite over here in these bushes, but it was, and it is protected, but it's slanted. This is flat. So anyway, it's about 5:15, 5:20. Got everything ready. I'm just gonna start to cook now, and should have plenty of time before it gets dark. And there's normally, this has got water in it. Of course, it's bone dry. See, right now the wind's kicking up. It'll like just come through here about every 5 minutes. So anyway, no sunset probably tonight. The sunset right there, and this is still lit right here, but it'll be getting dark in here quick because